to each strand as possible, because this is the good stuff, okay? This is the good stuff. You can already see, look at that. I just love this stuff. I've been doing this every time that I wash my hair. Like it. Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. I am JC. If you are new here from JustLostJC here, oh whatever. Okay, so you see, got the Dirty Dare t-shirt on. I wanted to make a video about one of the ingredients, or not one of the ingredients, but one of the mixtures that I have been loving that is getting my hair back to where I need it to be. So for those of y'all that may be new here, this is what my hair is looking now. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, especially because of the setback that I had before. So I had a setback around 9 months ago. It took me 9 months of protective styling, 9 months of oiling my scalp with my oil. Quick plug in. If you're looking for a hair growth oil that's gonna do the dang thing, please click the link down below. I'm gonna have my oil. I make it by myself in my home here, and I love it, and I've been using it for 9 months, and clearly it has reversed a lot of the damage, helped me grow my hair. But this mixture is helping me get back to a thickness that I feel comfortable with, and strengthening my hair the way that I think it needs to be strengthened. I have the mixture right here, and I'm going to show you guys how I make it. So if you want to know, just stay tuned for that and keep on watching. Making this stuff is really not that glamorous, but here we are. So what I like to use is Amla powder, Brahmi, Shikakai, and Fenugreek powder, and then of course some cheapy conditioners I like to use. Here I have Tea Tree Tingle by Trader Joe's, and I have a VO5 conditioner, Old Faithful, and then I like to use some aloe vera juice to water everything down. So yeah, first I like to start off with the conditioners. Just throw the conditioner in there. You actually do not need that much. The point of making this is that I just need a little bit to top on top of the deep conditioner that I'm going to use anyway. This isn't the main deep conditioner. This is just something that I like adding because I'm trying to get some more thickness and volume and strengthening into my hair. There are no measurements here, so the first thing that I throw in is the Fenugreek powder. Literally just throw a dash in there. It's supposed to help with strengthening as well as providing some slip, which is always great. Next, we have the Amla powder. What I'm most excited about, Indian gooseberry. It's the thing that is allegedly giving all these Indian women the long locks, honey. But it's also almost like a henna. It's supposed to be a strengthening agent. Not as protein high as henna, but does a similar strengthening, adding shine, adding volume to the hair strand. So I love it. Next up, we have the Brahmi. Now, I forgot exactly what this is supposed to do, but for the most part, I chose most of the ingredients or Ayurvedic ingredients that help with shine and thickness. So I would not be surprised if that was a similar property for Brahmi. Last of the powders, but certainly not least, we have Shikakai. That's how I say it. And this one I do add the least of because it is supposed to be somewhat of a cleaning agent. It's supposed to be somewhat of a natural shampoo, some people say. So for me, it doesn't necessarily have that much properties in terms of like the growth and the thickness and all of that. But I do like it as a natural shampoo. Since you guys know, I don't really use shampoos in my hair. So I like adding this, but you also know I don't like a very stripped feeling. So that's why I don't add too much of this. This is how it's looking before I mix. As you can see, I do not add that much powder at all. I just need a bit of a paste. That is it. A bit of a paste to top on top of the deep conditioner, the normal deep conditioner that I use, just so I could get some of those properties. So a lot of these powders last me a very long time. I don't have to re-up that much because I actually don't use that much, but I do use it all the time these days. Like almost every time I wash, I'm adding this. Last but certainly not least, we have the aloe vera water. Just a dash in here, and then I mix. The aloe water is something that I just add as I go. So if I feel like I need a bit more liquid, or I want the consistency to be a bit more liquidy, then I add some more. If I feel like it's too thick, then I add a little. I just kind of play it by ear with the aloe water. It's just a thing that I use for consistency. Obviously aloe water and aloe in general is good for moisture of hair. So that's why I decided to use that as opposed to just using regular water. But of course you could just use regular water to create a paste. with all the things. So this is what it is like right now, the consistency, and this is fine for me. It's really not that much in here, and you'll see the way I use it. I detangle my hair normally with the regular conditioner that I use, and then I just use a bit of this to spread through each section. So I really do not need that much. I just like it to sit on top of the section. I don't use it to detangle. Again, I just use it to sit on top of the section after it's detangled, so I can get some of the properties that it is supposed to help with. So I'm going to use it on this section that I have here, the side section. It is before we use it. So what I like to do is take some of the mixture and put it on my fingers like this right here. Massage it in. A lot of the Ayurvedic things that I put in this have different properties, and especially the Amla has properties that help at the scalp level, like increasing blood flow to the scalp. And so I like to get a bit of it onto my scalp. Of course, I am going to be washing my hair, so I wash my scalp as well. That's a huge part of it. But during this process, I put a bit more. During this process of detangling my hair and conditioning it, this just a it's a very thin layer will be sitting right on my scalp, doing what or giving it the benefit to the scalp that it says that it does give, especially the Amla. And I believe Brahmi also has similar what's it called, properties that help at the scalp level. So again, just to get every part, I start off with moisturizing the whole section by getting some water on it, getting it really moist. My hair does not detangle well when it's not somewhat soaked in water initially. Once I have my hair soaked with some water, then I like to go in with my tea tree tingle, a bit of my tea tree tingle right here, and then some of this product. I like to take a bit of it. Again, I already said, I think, when I was mixing it, but when I'm doing this, the point isn't to like use this to detangle my hair. The point is just to have this as a part of the hair process, to get it on there, to get the benefits that it's supposed to give, but it's not supposed to be the main detangler. So I take it and I kind of just smooth it onto this very large section, and that's why the water actually helps it smooth in. The water helps it get to each strand. If I did it on dry hair, I would have to use a lot to try and get it on each strand, but the water definitely helps. So yeah, and I like to focus a lot on the ends of the hair more so than the roots. I mean, I take it up as much as I can, but it's mainly gonna be the ends of the hair. Okay, I'm gonna take a bit more. As you can see, I did not even start off with that much, and I still have quite a bit left because I'm really not using this as the main detangler. But again, throw that in there, and then take it like so and smooth onto the hair, running it in, running the fingers as well, just to spread it onto the length of my hair, just to get it to each strand as possible, because this is the good stuff. Okay, this is the good stuff. You can already see, look at that. I just love this stuff. I've been doing this every time that I wash my hair. Like it's getting on there, because it's supposed to be strengthening the strand. It's supposed to be bulking up, kind of like henna. It's supposed to be somewhat bulking up the strand, helping to fill in any cracks within your strands, which then would give the strands an appearance of being thicker, stronger, and then which would give your hair the look of more volume, which is what I need. And this I highly recommend doing, because I think it just really works. I haven't, and it's super easy to do. You saw how quick it was for me to mix it. Super quick for me to mix, and then having it in. So it's kind of like a thinnish layer of some sort of mud mixture on your hair. Once I have that in there like this, I like to cut the hair in half, just to make it easier to get into and to really detangle, because now it's the detangle part, and put it in there. And then I take the conditioner. So I'm going to be using the 10-in-1 Renewal System conditioner. I like to put whatever deep conditioner or conditioner that I'm actually using to detangle onto my hair, generous amount, and then of course water, and just run my fingers through, detangle slowly. It's very important for me to get the roots as well. I always get the length of my hair detangled, and then I like make sure to go in to the top with my thumb just to make sure it's really, really detangled. Anyway, we're getting to the place where this is, you know, getting detangled a bit. You can see. Oh, I definitely want to point out this product. This is an Afuji Keratin Green Tea Restructurizer. This thing is great for those days when I'm like, I think my hair needs a bit of protein, a bit of strengthening, but I am very, very prone to protein overload, to protein sensitivity if it's too much. And so mixing whole products or making my own DIY protein treatment has led me to places where I did not need to be, child. With breakage, with my hair feeling like it was about to fall off with the whole rice water thing. Like, my hair just can be very sensitive to too much protein. And I found that that spray, it has just enough for when I need a boost, but not too much that it has ever left me with my hair feeling really stringy. But I definitely could feel the strengthening immediately. There have been certain times when I'm detangling my hair and I could really feel that the moisture levels are like up. Like, I've literally detangled my hair with a deep conditioning moisturizing conditioner for weeks and weeks and weeks on end, and I can feel that, okay, my hair is like, okay sis, we need some protein, we need some strengthening, and I just spray that into it and boom, we're back. So yeah, but anyway, this is it, detangled. But yeah, that's pretty much all I do with this. The point of it is to have it in my hair so that it can sit for a bit. Nothing extra special, nothing, just so that it can do the work that it's supposed to do, the benefits that it's supposed to give. Have some time to do that during this detangle process. It's sitting in the sections of my hair. It doesn't really feel any worse the longer it sits. Like some products, you know, you have to be careful about washing it out by a certain time. Like, it all has always felt okay, even with the length of my detangling process, I would say. So yeah, then I just do what I usually do, go into the shower, wash each section. Now, here's the thing I will say, and I think it's important to add, is that because this is a mixture or a concoction that is mainly grains and stuff like that, like little powders, I should say, not grains, powders in there, you want to untwist each section as you wash it. So when I'm in the shower and I'm washing it, I untwist each section so the water can really rinse through it. Because I found that if you do not do that, it will look, and you just squeeze the twists, it will look like the conditioner and all of this mixture, the Amla and all of that, has washed out, but it really hasn't washed out. And you will know once your hair dries and you start trying to style it, and you see all these like little, like, it almost looks like if you break a cast or you break a ceramic plate or something, not ceramic, what am I saying? Is that ceramic? Or you break a mud, anything that's made of mud, how you'll have like dust particles. That's kind of how it is. So when I've twisted my hair, when I haven't thoroughly washed it out, I can clearly see dust on my shirt as I'm twisting, and it's like, it's most likely from the product that I had in my hair that I just didn't wash out. But I found, now that I'm using it more often, when I actually untwist each twist, let the water run through it, really shake out my hair, I don't really have that same problem that I used to have. So that's just a tip that I would suggest or recommend. If you're using this, really, really, really be prepared to let it actually wash out of your hair. So this section for me is feeling pretty detangled, especially at the roots. I like to just make sure I get into there to make sure there's nothing crazy happening. All right. It feels oh wait, we got something. To lightly go through it. Okay. Then I just unpin this and combine it with the first section together, and then this whole section is done. And that's it. That is the way that I use this one product, this one mixture that will literally help so much if you feel that you want a bit of density. Like, it's not a magic product. It's not just gonna have your hair grow super thick randomly. I think it just kind of helps bolster a little bit of what you already naturally have going for you. And I really can say that I've seen a difference with it. So I highly recommend it. Okay, so that is it. I'm done. I just twisted up the section per usual. Then I'm going to move on to the front section, finish up the rest of my hair, hop in the shower, wash it all off, and conclude the end of my wash day routine with adding in the leave-in conditioners and leave-in products that I love to use for my hair. So I hope this video was interesting to you. I hope it was useful to you. I hope it opened up a new way to potentially use your Ayurvedic powders. If you don't feel like making a whole paste, that's going to be the thing. If you find that it's not the best for you with detangling, there's another way to use it, another way to still incorporate it into your hair routine without it being as messy or as time consuming as it usually would be. So that is it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Of course, you can follow OMALICHILD on the Instagram, okay? Listen, we have some great videos and stuff there, inspo. I mean, of course, I post a lot of my hair on there, inspiring. We know the journey that I've been through. It's definitely not perfect, but hey, I'm still on it. I'm still here with you. I'm doing the tricks and the tips, and I'm still sharing, okay? You can follow me on my personal Instagram if you would like. Mediocre content at best. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, we do what we can do, right? Right, okay. And that is it. Bye. Mwah.